Today I'm going to teach you my dry skin hacks. Hi everyone, Manuela Marcheggiani from Isomers Skincare, cosmetic chemist with over 30 years experience in formulation and skincare development. And I just wanted to talk to you today about my hacks or how I deal with dry skin. So dry skin seems to be or is a very, very common problem, even for people with oily skin. So we all tend to get a bit of dryness here and there just because of our skin or the food that we're eating or the climate that we're in. And when winter comes, of course, dry skin, the issue of dry skin goes up. And actually, as you get older, even those with oily skin tend to get drier and drier skin. So these are some of my hacks or some of the things that I found really help with dry skin. First of all, one of my favorite, and I think is very universal, is to use hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid or sodium hyaluronate, this is a naturally occurring molecule in our hair, skin, and nails. It's also in between our joints. It's actually known as synovial fluid. It is a glycosaminoglycan, so it's a bit of an energy source for the skin as well. And what's really great about that is that it has the ability to draw moisture to itself up to 1,000 times its weight in moisture. So just think about it as a small little seed or balloon, and it can actually grow about 100 times more in its capacity to bring moisture. So it is a humectant, it brings moisture to the skin. So does glycerin do the same thing. So if you can use those in combination together as serums, one of my hacks is to use a hyaluronate or a glycerin on your skin and then follow up, actually on damp skin. Skin's a little bit damp. Then you put those on and then you put a cream over top. So in essence, you're making a sandwich between your skin, the hyaluronate and glycerin or glycerin, and then a cream. And this is going to help bring in more moisture. It's going to help seal in that moisture, and that really addresses the dry skin. Another one of my hacks is to utilize ceramides. That's really good, and tamanu oil. So I like blending those two. And again, the ceramides are a sphingolipid, so that is a fat. You're going to put that onto your skin. If you can, add a little bit of that hyaluronate as well, and then put the ceramides and the tamanu oil on top. And again, the idea there again is more of a layering effect, sandwiching in between your skin, that hydration and that water effect. And this really is more like the hyaluronate is more for an oilier type of skin or a medium or moderate climate. And as the climate gets drier or colder, or your skin is drier, then maybe you want to go for a heavier type of layering, which would be more along the ceramide tamanu oil route. So that's a little bit heavier. Another hack for dry skin, and this is something that a lot of people fight me on. There's going to be a lot of, opposition to this one, is Vaseline. And that's just using, basically, Vaseline is a marketing name. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be using that name, but what we're talking about is petrolatum. So we're talking about petrolatum jelly. And petroleum, the jelly is very important because and I know you're gonna think about this is not clean, or it comes from the oil industry, it's gonna clog my skin, and actually it doesn't. It is actually incredibly refined. It is actually done very, very well for the pharmaceutical and for the skincare industry. So this petrolatum, this jelly, is really, really good. Don't use a lot of it, but on your clean skin, a little bit damp, put that on. That is gonna actually boost the barrier function of your skin. It's gonna help protect your skin from transepidermal water loss. It really relieves if your skin is sore, if it's really dry. That really helps in a pinch. I've also noticed that if you get dryness or a kind of burning feeling from your skin, and a lot of times this will happen if you're overusing retinoids or retinols, over scrubbing your skin, and your skin tends, or you have a lot of windburn, your skin is very vulnerable at that point. So I find that a little bit of the petrolatum, a little bit of that is really good. Use unscented, okay? So get it very, very plain. Get it not uneventful. And a little bit of that on your skin, it's gonna help calm, it's gonna help hydrate, and it's gonna really help protect, especially vulnerable, dry skin. Another hack that I have, and this is something that if you find your skin gets very dry, especially corners of your eyes and your mouth, okay? And especially in the wintertime, you're gonna have dry lips, chapped lips. If you get that kind of, I call it almost like a double lip, where all the top of your lip is just so parched. My hack for that, believe it or not, is a diaper rash cream. So I like using the Petroleum. This is a zinc oxide, it's medicated. It is very, very unattractive to use during the daytime. So what I do, and I used to do this on my children, especially, little kids when they're outside and they're in the snow and they get really, really dry, chapped skin. When they go to bed, I would actually put a layer, because it's very white, put a layer on their lips or on any other parts that they had that was very dry. And when they wake up in the morning, yeah, you get a little bit of the whitening, but you kind of wipe that off and your skin, I don't know, for me it works. It heals it, it just keeps it nice and clean, it keeps it very moisturized. So it is something that I always have handy. The Vaseline or the petroleum jelly, the Petroleum cream as well. I always have that handy, along with my Tamanu, along with my Hyaluronic. So these are my go-to hacks for dry skin. And you know what? Experiment, try them. You have to really play with the different ingredients. But one thing you should be doing is staying away from anything that is harsh, and overproducing, over scrubbing or over processing your skin, and fragrances, because they all tend to sensitize the skin and make them even drier. So I hope you enjoyed my dry skin hacks. I look forward to hearing from you. If you like this video, share it, and please subscribe to our channel. I look forward to talking to you soon.